Hey there, everyone. Happy April, and it's mid-April right now, April 13th. We're not usually this late getting our monthly sales stats report out. Your friends here from the Prime Real Estate team. We got Daniel Ross over here. Got David B. He's showing up any second. He's just on the phone right now. Megan is she's away at a conference. Got Afraz out in the field. It's been busy. It's been kind of difficult. We started, of course, with Easter weekend, and it's just been hard getting everyone together. You might ask yourself the question, why do we even bother doing it? Right? Uh, it's because we've been doing these monthly updates for probably like over 10 years now. And we've made a commitment. I mean, first of all, we got to make sure that we know the numbers and we know what's going on. But the second thing too is we have people like banks, trust companies, lawyers who watch these videos because they want to know what's going on. It's easy to look at the stats. You could look at the stats on the news anytime. It's the same stats that we give you, right? But I hear that the value that people get is the sort of experience, firsthand experience, the people with the boots on the street, which is what we are, right, Daniel?
Yeah.
And telling stories about what's been happening and all that kind of stuff. So Daniel, just before we got on, you asked a question. We're going to touch on this in a second because you
Yeah.
chatted with someone about inventory.
Well, it's funny, like you said, I mean, the boots on the ground comment is really accurate, right? Like you hear scuttlebutt at the coffee shop, you see it online on Facebook, and then I'm even kind of questioning, well, where are we at? So having these little updates is great. And the question that I was hearing was around inventory and kind of what is that average? And so our inventory is up, but I don't know if we're still quite at the average of where we would have been over 10 years.
Well, this is
So
the thing. This is the thing because the inventory level is up. The real question as well is the inventory level is up, but is it high? Because it's up relative to super low. Remember from a year and a half ago or so.
right.
Um, but to answer your question, while we have everyone here, we like showing it on the screen. Yeah, we ended up with 2,647 active listings in March, as you can see there. The last 3 years actually were super low, 1,900, 1,000. That is like ridiculously low. We
Yeah.
had 1,300. But you look at the rest of the years, 22, 24, 26, 37, 4,000, 43, 42, 41. If we were to pick a number that was the actual average, it's probably closer to 3,000, which
That's what I
means
said.
that we're
Yeah.
not quite at the average yet, but we're approaching it, right? So that's good news. But it's funny, because people often use statistical information and they sort of bend it to, what they need. Oh, interest or the inventory level is going up, so people are desperate to sell. No, they're not desperate to sell, not yet, right? Um, I think they'll be desperate to sell if we hit that 4,400 active listing thing, right?
Got a little ways to go there still.
Little ways to go. Yeah. Okay, folks. So let's get right into the summary as we always do. So we ended up the month of April with 588 sales, which is pretty well bang on from last month, and also bang on from. I'm sorry. No, it is up from last month. It's bang on from last year, is what I was saying. We ended up at 588. It was 580. 586 or something. I can't remember. The
last
numbers
year
are.
was last year was 590, so we were two sales off.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank
Almost identical.
Absolutely, absolutely. Average. Oh, sorry. The active listings, just like we talked about, 2,600. So we're up 34%. We just had that conversation. Average price 1,304, which is showing to be up from last year. Remember, folks, that also depends on how many higher end properties sell in the month or lower end properties sell in the month. I'm going to talk about the HPI in a moment here. Well, I'll show it to you right here. So our home price index for single family house 113 versus last year's sorry, 133 versus 114. Big numbers. We're talking big numbers here. So we are up 1.6%. So pricing not only holding, going up a little bit, not a ton. I don't think we're going to see a lot of craziness. Average house price graph here again. We're at 1,293, which is still below where we were at early in 2022 at the 1.4 sort of range, right? So interesting time out there, folks. Of course, hey, David B's on the screen now. Um, as you saw on the news on Wednesday, it was the Bank of Canada decided to hold the rates. That's the sixth consecutive rate hold, and that was after 10 consecutive rate increases. and there's been a lot of conversation about maybe seeing a rate reduction in June. Who knows? Look, we'll see it when we get there, right? But yeah, interesting time out there, eh, Dave?
Very interesting. Yeah, lots of activity. I think how the single family houses are picking up. We see a lot of activity with those. Lots of showings, and then I think there's still lots of opportunity if people are looking to downsize or go to condos. The condo market still hasn't quite picked up yet, so there's great opportunity for buyers for condos right now. Lots of great inventory out there and an opportunity to buy it.
It's an interesting time, folks, because not often is it a great time to buy and a great time to sell. Often it's one or the other, but it's almost kind of like if we look back at this month or this period, well, we might sit there and go, it was not bad, right? Timing is so important. Anyways, again, apologies for getting this to you so late this month, but as I said, it's important. We have people that are asking for our opinions and thoughts. Hey, both of you guys, every day we're out there, people are asking us, what's going on in the market? What's happening out there, right?
Yeah.
It comes before hello.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Anyways, we'll make sure the rest of the team is here next month as well, but we're busy doing stuff. And if you need something, as always, just reach out to us. We're always happy to hear from you. Have a great month. See you later.
See you later.
See ya.